Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about the pros and cons of my favorite vehicle, the 2020 Hyundai Palisade. I bought the Palisade back in July of last year, and I've been I've been in love with it ever since. And basically, my vehicle is the one that holds at least seven. It has the captain chairs, which is something that my husband and I decided for our daughters because we didn't want them to be squished in the back of, in the back of the car, and we wanted them to be comfortable. And I tell you, I've always had small vehicles. I've never really had a full size SUV. And this car, by far, is one of the many reasons why I choose to stay with a bigger vehicle. I mean, it's roomy, it's comfortable, it has just the most amazing, just it's just beautiful. I can't even really explain it. I love how big the lights are in the car, and I mean, I can't even, like I said, I love it. I love the heated seats, the heated steering wheel. I just I love the colors of the car, and I have the hyper white, and inside it's the Napa leather seats, and it's so clean. It looks so luxurious, and I mean, like I said, I've always had Hyundais, except for like my first car where I had a Ford Focus, but that's another thing. But that's another one of my cars that I liked. But I've had Elantras. I've had Hyundai Elantras, and they have always been my babies, and I wouldn't trade them for the world either. But this car, by far, it's just, it's very convenient, and I don't really need to do much. I mean, right now, it really needs to get cleaned. Do not. I definitely needs to get cleaned, but being with my kids and everything, I'm able to see them in my mirrors. I'm able to just turn around and just grab whatever they need or whatever they threw. I mean, and I just love how when you're driving, it has like, it goes beep, 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 beep. It makes that little beeping noise if you're basically getting off the road. It helps you to it steers you back into, you know, back into your lane. And also, like, if you're going too close to a vehicle, that basically the car starts going beep 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 beep, and it makes a really loud beeping noise. And like I said, like, it's very convenient. It's a convenient car to help me, travel back and forth to where I need to go, food shopping, all of that jazz. And like I said, I absolutely adore this vehicle. This literally by far has to be the best vehicle that Hyundai has made. And like I said, I'm a Hyundai. I've been a Hyundai customer since I believe like 2012 or something. But again, I wouldn't trade it for the world. And again, I like I just even though, like I said, there's good things about it. There's also, for me, I love it, but there's the cons. The cons are basically if you're outside, like right now at night, because where I live in the eastern side, it's nighttime right now. And if I decided to drive, if we were able to, I know we're all, quarantined in our house and, stuck in our house. But if I had to go out somewhere, I would literally have to, flash people to let them know that my vehicle, I'm not having my high beamers on. I don't, it's just that bright of a car because the whole car itself is LED system. So a lot of people at times when they see me outside, they get pissed and they freaking flash me. And then I have to be, which I don't like being, but I have to be the one to sit there and flash them back or to just turn my high beamers on so that they could realize, excuse me, so that they can realize that I wasn't driving my high beamers on. It's just how high the car is because of the fact that, it's all LED. It's a full LED system. But like I said, like that to me by far has to be my only reason of why the Hyundai Palisade, you know, bothers or, is just the con. But the pros of everything is that, like I said before, it's very, very it's big. It may not look big to people, but like for me driving something that I came out of with an Elantra and then moving up to a Palisade, I mean, it's by far it's something that you're not, you people who don't drive cars that are big are not used to. And like I said, I absolutely adore the car. And I'm just like, I mean, like I said, when the car first started kind of like, getting introduced and stuff, my husband has been like, he was eyeballing it. He was like, "We're going to get it, Jeanette. I don't care." He was like, he's like, "Just look into it. See your thoughts on, what it is and see if you like it or whatever." And I was just like, I was like, like at first I didn't really want to stay with Hyundai because I had a lot of problems with my Elantras, my yeah, one of my Elantras, and it's just, like I said, I wanted to kind of go into Toyota or maybe, I think, what was it? It was Toyota or maybe Ford, but I was just like, when I saw this car, I was like, my gosh, it's got me, it's got me hooked, and like I said, like that's, and then this car, it's basically it's my baby. I really hoping, like, I can't wait to see what the car is gonna evolve into. You know, what was it, 5, 10, 15 years down the line when they decide to make another Hyundai Palisade. But like I said, even the name Palisade is just is beautiful. It's gorgeous. But anyway, that's just something that like I personally I love it. But the con is it's the lights. It's the lights and it's how people, you know, like I said, when I drive and stuff, especially at night, taking my husband back to truck driving or, back to work and everything, I feel bad because I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to blind anybody, but again, you get those people that are just like, oh my gosh, like why, like, they kind of like nag you, like turn off your lights. But I'm not going to listen to you. I'm sorry. This is my vehicle. This is the vehicle that I've chosen. This is the vehicle that is state inspected and, that gives the thumbs up for the car and the lights. And you know what? I'm not going to change it because you decide you want me to turn off my lights and stuff. I'm sorry. You're just going to have to get over it because there's a lot of other people out here who have Palisades. And like I said, I feel bad, but I'm not going to, mess up my eyes or my sight because you can't see. It's unfortunate that they made the car like that, but you know what? It's nothing that any of us can do. This is the car that they chose. This is the lights. This is the LED system that they chose. And like I said, it's all approved. There's nothing else I could say or do. So, like I said, I'm happy with my vehicle. And I'm not gonna sit here and try to change change the lights or do something because somebody doesn't like it or because cars have a problem with it. I've heard so many reviews about it when it comes to our vehicles, like people who have the same vehicle as me, whether it's the Lagoon Silver, the Hyper White, the steel graphite. I mean, we have so many issues where people get upset with us because of the fact that, we have to have our lights on. If we don't have our lights on, we'll get tickets. And I'm sorry, I'm not affording myself to get a ticket because you're upset of the fact that I basically have a full LED system. That's basically bothering your eyes. Yes, I've never really been like this. I don't like to see people blind or anything, but again, I'm not going to jeopardize my life or my kid's life or, you know, get a crazy ticket because you want me to turn off my lights. It's just not going to happen anymore. So, what I'm trying to say is is that that's my con. That's the only con that I normally have about the car, because I know it is very blinding, but I'm never going to change it, and I love it. And I love how this car has, I'm still learning it. And again, I'm almost there to a year with it. And I still have problems with my car because I don't know all of the special systems and everything. And, the little buttons that they have. Again, I'm really clueless when it comes to cars because I don't tend to hit that mark that says, okay, well, okay, this is this. I'm not used to all of these I don't know, these other buttons. I'm used to regular buttons that just basically is like lights on, lights off, and windshield wipers and all this stuff. Like I said, I'm not used to this car, but I'm slowly and surely learning this car, and I can't be any more happier. And again, my husband is that type. Like, he loves to look at the new technology that comes out. Excuse me. He loves to look at the new technologies. He loves to get a glimpse of like the cars that come out. He absolutely loves that. And I love him for that because a lot of the time, I mean, if he didn't tell me about it, if he didn't send me pictures of it, I'm telling you, I would not know it. I would not know anything about the Palisade, until it comes out. But since we had to upgrade last year, because I was leasing my I was leasing my Elantra last year. I had it since like 2016. So it was time for me to either lease it, to either buy the car or, switch it or trade it in. So I traded it in to get the Palisade. I mean, I traded it, I'm sorry. I switched my cars basically. And like I said, it's just, this is something by far that I'm a happy camper with it. And I'm not going to allow people to dictate, my life when it comes to driving. And, well, anything. I'm not going to let anybody dictate my life. But I basically am not going to basically get that kind of tight stomach feel and, paranoid that I usually get when it comes to stuff like this. I'm not doing it anymore. So, like I said, this is something that I'm going to stick to, and this is going to be my car for probably the rest of my life, even when my kids get older. I just love how convenient it is, and I love how, my kids could have their little DVDs in the back watching TV. My other little one, she has a little mirror that she loves looking at herself and she starts laughing. I mean, like I said, it's a lot of stuff, and they just adore the car too. And like I said, the Palisade, if you have a family or even if you're by yourself, I mean, it doesn't matter. If you're the type of person who likes big vehicles or, luxury, because it's a very luxurious, to me, it's a luxurious line. I absolutely am finally happy that the Hyundai, they finally made a car that's fit for me, because I just love being very, I just love luxurious, like, you know, that's still kind of within, that's still in a decent amount, but that's very, high end on a, for me, high end on a budget in a way. But it's just a beautiful car. And like I said, it's funny because like it's a hyper white, but when you kind of walk away from it, it has like that tint of like a silver. It's like a silvery white. And I've always, like I said, I love silver, and I love cars that like are very unique. So, like I said, that's just something that I absolutely adore. And, you know, I'm not sitting here and saying, "Oh my gosh, change your car from," no. I'm just saying, this is just a pro and con of mine because like I've been dying to say something about the car, but I just never had I never had the right words. But like I said, the Palisade is by far one of my favorite cars to start the 2020 year off right. And I'm so happy that I got a chance to get this vehicle. And like I said, you never know unless you just, even if you go to Hyundai dealerships or any, yeah, just the Hyundai dealerships, and just try it, just like take it for a spin. Just, because it's a very beautiful car. That's all I could say. That's all I could keep saying. It's just gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And see you when I see you. Have a great night, everyone.